Hello everyone, my name is Bianca. I'm a GEARUP tutor at Eastwood Middle School, and in today's video, we're diving into some biology related to living things. We will discuss phospholipids, talk about their structure, and why they're important to living organisms like us. So let's get started! We should first understand what a lipid is. Lipids are macromolecules made of fatty acid monomers that are nonpolar and do not interact with water. Think of a fat, like butter or oil. That's a lipid. If you try to combine oil and water, no matter how much you shake it up or blend it, the two liquids just won't mix. The three main types of lipids are triglycerides, phospholipids, and steroids and waxes. Lipids are one of the four major groups of organic compounds found in all living things like us, the other three being proteins, nucleic acids, and carbohydrates. The functions of a lipid include structural support for the cell, energy storage, and cell signaling. Lipids are composed of hydrogen and oxygen atoms. Our cells are surrounded by an important type of lipid, which are phospholipids. They are made out of a glycerol, a phosphate head group, and two fatty lipid tails. They are amphipathic, meaning they consist of a hydrophilic head or a water-loving head and a hydrophobic tail or a water-fearing tail. The arrangement is in two layers of phospholipids with their tails pointing in and the heads pointing out to create a phospholipid bilayer. The hydrophilic or water-loving head contains a negatively charged phosphate group as well as a glycerol. The hydrophilic heads in a membrane bilayer face out, touching the water both inside and outside the cell. Since water is a polar molecule, it's ready to form interactions with the phospholipid heads that love water. The hydrophobic tail or water-fearing part of a phospholipid consists of long, non-polar fatty acid tails. The fatty acid tails can easily interact with other non-polar molecules, but they do not interact well with water. The phospholipid bilayer, formed by these interactions, makes it a good barrier between the inside and the outside of the cell. Because water and other polar charged substances cannot easily cross the hydrophobic or water-hating core of the membrane, it's important for our bodies and our cells to allow certain things to pass through. This is what our cell membranes are made out of, and it's important for our cells' ability to function and permeability. Permeability just means that the phospholipids in the phospholipid bilayer are selecting what substances can go in and out of the cell. This is going to be helpful for our cells when they are undergoing cellular respiration or our digestive systems. Phospholipids allow vitamins, minerals, and fat-containing molecules to move through the body. So, shout out to our phospholipid bilayer. Some important phospholipid vocabulary to remember is hydrophilic, which means water-loving, and hydrophobic, which means water-fearing. If you need more help with cellular structures, biology, or another subject, make sure you check out tutor.com/utebgu for online assistance from tutors 24/7. Log in using your student ID as your username and Ysleta GU as your password. Once you're in, chat with tutors to get help with specific problems or a concept in general. I hope you learned a little something about the phospholipid bilayer and what it does for us and other living organisms. Thanks for watching!